Jack, a poor man, broke the rules and wandered into the wealthy district. He noticed that the rich even used mineral water just to wash their hands. Suddenly, a wealthy man walked into the restroom. Jack quickly pretended he was only there to use the bathroom too, but then something embarrassing happened. His urine floated upward. Luckily, the rich man didn't notice. Instead, it splashed onto the ceiling and right onto the alarm system. Instantly, the siren for intruders from the lower world went off. Jack bolted out of the wealthy district. Through the massive tower that linked both worlds, he slipped back down into the poor man's territory. The next day, Jack showed up for work at the tower. His boss suddenly entered the workshop. He announced that someone had broken the rules and had to be fired. Jack panicked, thinking his trip to the rich district had been discovered. But instead, the boss said Kevin's name. It was Jack's best friend who got dismissed. Loyal Kevin left his storage box to Jack. Inside was his pass for the wealthy zone. For the first time, Jack could enter the upper world legally. He called Jenny. She was a girl from the rich district. They set a time and place for their date. Jack stuffed bits of antimatter into his clothes. Then he put on the anti-gravity shoes he'd built himself. Flipping his gravity upside down, he disguised himself as an upper-class man. With Kevin's pass, Jack walked through security without issue. Finally, he got to see Jenny again. Even though she had lost her memory and had forgotten their love from 10 years ago, Jack's sweet words made her heart race all over again. Just as they were enjoying their time together, Jack caught a whiff of roasted chicken. He looked down and saw smoke rising from his shoes. The antimatter only lasted for a while. Once it timed out, it produced intense heat. Panicked, Jack excused himself and rushed away. His feet were practically on fire. He sprinted straight toward the bridge and dove right into the sea. Underwater, he tore off all the antimatter gear. The next second, his body shot out of the water, soaring into the clouds before crashing back down into the poor man's world. Later, during a performance, Jack smeared his anti-gravity cream onto an old woman's face. Her wrinkles immediately lifted upward, making her look younger than her own granddaughter. The crowd erupted in thunderous applause, but Jack, terrified, hid from view. Jenny was in the audience that day. If she saw him upside down in the poor man's world, she would surely despise him. Yet Jenny did see him, and heartbroken, she walked away. Not because he was poor, but because he had lied to her. When Jack had posed as a rich man for their date, Jenny began to suspect his story about their lost love was nothing but another lie. Seeing her leave, Jack chased after her, desperate to explain. He ran into the storage room, put on the antimatter gear he had hidden there, and slipped back into the rich world. He sprinted like mad to catch Jenny, but he was one step too late at the elevator. At the gate, he pulled out Kevin's pass, but the card had already expired. Frustrated, Jack leapt over the barrier. That set off the security guards. He never caught up to Jenny. His antimatter gear also burned out, forcing him to spend the night stranded on a rooftop. The next day, Jack, heartbroken, went to Kevin's house. He handed Kevin his family's secret recipe. It was that very formula that had allowed Jack to invent antimatter. But now he was ready to abandon his research and return quietly to the lower world. Just then, he unexpectedly received a call from Jenny. She invited him to meet at Inverted Mountain, so they met again on that mountain. That day, Jenny's grief had triggered her memory. Her lost past came rushing back.